Zoro got the W. He beat Mr. One. He cut steel. That was just awesome. Yeah. But what are we gonna get next? When are we gonna see Luffy again? I mean, Luffy's injuries were freaking really bad. So I don't know when we're gonna see Luffy, man. But there's still a lot of stuff going on with Crocodile and the King and Vivi and you know, what's going to happen with Koza as well. Still a lot of stuff that needs to happen, and I'm very interested to see how this goes.
Crocodile does his best to get information on the whereabouts of the Poneglyph.
Poneglyph.
As he announces that a bomb will be shot into the palace square. Will this
we got to stop that from happening.
The battle is over. Koza raises the white flag.
Oh, whoa, really?
No, Chaka, please wait! So who are they? The Guardians.
The Kicking Claw Force.
Who? The Kicking Claw Force? I never heard of these guys. Oh, she did get caught.
Don't attack, men. You'll only be throwing your lives away.
They look like they mean
broke
business.
the door down.
There's a panda.
And Princess Vivi. Defending you to the death is not only our mission, it is the highest honor and privilege. Therefore, we can't simply avoid him. He is one of the 7 warlords of the sea. The only way to beat him is to fight dirty. We 4 are as one. We fight for your honor. To set things right.
I don't think these guys have a chance,
Have quite the reputation.
honestly, but
Therefore,
unless they have devil fruit powers.
Spare your lives. Leave now and go home. There is another reason we will not withdraw. Reason?
And what's that?
If the rumors are true and you really are the ringleader, the architect of this whole rebellion.
Oh, wow.
Those bruises.
What is
What
this?
have you men done?
What have they done?
Shall I?
You needn't waste your time on these cretins.
How are they doing what they're doing?
Didn't.
What did they do?
Chaka, what's happening to their bodies?
To temporarily increase their power, they drank the fatal elixir. It grants
Whoa.
incredible strength,
But it kills them?
then kills the host.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
dead men.
Oh no!
All right, well, they better fight then.
You bulked up to challenge me. I'm flattered.
That's
But
crazy.
What good is victory if you're not around to enjoy it? We had to take drastic measures to end this country's suffering.
It's like they opened the 8th gate. That's crazy. All these guys get introduced and they're just like, immediately you know they're gonna die.
We have to make him realize the fury of...
I don't think it matters how much strength you guys have though. Like you can't defeat this type of power.
That wasn't the smartest decision. A person should value his life above all else. But it's too late for regrets, yes? And if you're all going to die anyway, I don't have to bother killing you myself.
You don't even have the decency to fight.
Ay, ay, ay. Are they already dying? Is that quick? What kind of madness is this?
Chaka, I'm sorry.
That is just wild.
Behold the very definition of stupidity.
Didn't you guys know his powers?
You bastard!
Whoa. Okay, what can he do? I've been wondering what... Oh, he's got a transformation as well! What is that exactly?
You'll just be following them to their deaths. Dog, fruit.
He's a dog! He's got that dog in him! But what can you do? Like,
I see you share the same flaw as these fools. You'll die for others.
boy, that's crazy. Those guys just like came in and did nothing and died.
Lost too much blood.
Ay, ay, ay.
Guess I should be thankful the cuts aren't that deep, but it does hurt like hell.
They gotta have someone who has like a blood devil fruit power and then just like is able to give as much blood as possible to anyone who loses a bunch of blood.
Look, he's a camel! I'm very fragile, so I need someone who can back me up.
Man up, the raffle was fair. You got eyelash, and that's that.
But you better promise me one thing when me and this stupid camel are standing at the doorway of death. Please come to our rescue.
I only save the damsels. You're on your own.
But eyelash is literally the same way too.
Usopp, why are you crying?
Who's crying? I'm not crying. You're crying. That old hag said she said Luffy's dead, so I...
You guys really believe that?
Of course not. Luffy's alive. What do you think we are, stupid?
That's right, I don't believe it either! Luffy is alive!
Yeah, all right, I get it. You're preaching to the choir here. What we have to do now is get to the palace ASAP.
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome, but it's too early to thank us.
Besides, if you really want to thank pirates, you have to let us see some goods.
Nami, what is it you're trying to leech out of this country anyway?
I mean, they probably will pay you in something. Like, you're gonna probably get something out of this. If everything goes well, which I think it will.
They finally came off. Calling it a powerful one-shot attack. I think that's a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Important fact to remember. After a battle, these guys put down a ton of food.
We'll be waiting for you! Yeah!
Luffy, how are you doing?
See you at the palace!
They all did really well. It's time for you guys to meet up, all of you.
Chaka!
What? Oh no!
Weakness is a crime, punishable by death.
What? You just lucked out that you got the devil fruit power that you had. Koza? Finally, it's happening.
I see you came through the shortcut you used to use.
This can't be. What am I seeing here?
Like I said, this place didn't need to come down. All that needed to happen
Came in
was
hope of persuading the royal army, but
for people to see this.
Chaka and the king is about to be killed by this country's hero. I can't believe my eyes.
You seem lost and confused. Don't worry, it's a natural reaction.
It would be a very
Let me
confusing
help you.
situation.
Relax and open your mind. Then imagine being faced with the worst possible scenario.
Purge your heart of all suspicion.
King was framed the whole time.
Who was responsible for the drought ravaging this country? Tell me.
That man up there.
It was.
That honor belongs to me. Each and every malicious deed you attributed to the king's doing was in fact perpetrated by my
Crocodile
company.
just
A
thinks
trap
he
that saw
already
you
won.
playing right into our hands. Koza, listen!
Majesty.
There's still some time if you have the courage. You must act now. Save as many citizens as you can.
In less than half an hour,
That'll be an explosion.
square will be blown to kingdom come.
So you're still alive, are you?
Don't. No. No. Oh my gosh. Dang, dude. I wanted Chaka to survive.
Vivi!
What will happen if you tell the armies the square is set to explode? The men will panic. It would only add more chaos to the battle. And even if you stop the bomb, it won't stop the fighting. People are still going to die. You won't save anyone.
How do you always know what the right thing to actually do is, though?
Huh. Well, what a perceptive girl.
Our only hope is to do what should have been done from the start. We have to stop the rebellion and end this bloodshed. And you're the only one who can do it.
All right, so this is where he's gonna raise the white flag. But I think still telling people that there's gonna be an explosion there is probably a good idea.
Did you really think I was going to sit back and watch passively while you tried to ruin my plans?
Okay, what can we have happen here? Like, is All Sunday gonna finally... Oh, he's still alive! Oh, I thought he killed him before.
I'll fight as long as there is breath left in my body.
Some call that brave, I call it stupid.
Do what you must, both of you. I will hold him back for a few more minutes.
Chaka.
Such a shame the leader of the Sand clan is so weak. Boy, what's the matter?
What's wrong with you? I'm a child. You can't treat me like this.
Koza, you asked me to train you, or have you forgotten that already?
I hope Chaka survives.
Raise the flag to surrender! Royal Army, you will surrender immediately!
Princess Vivi, is she serious?
That's absurd. If we do as she says, that would mean the end of this country.
Hear me. The princess speaks the truth. We no longer desire victory, only to end this conflict. Both sides have spilled enough blood. I will make each and every rebel understand the pointlessness of this civil war. They will see, as I do, that we no longer have reason to fight. In the interest of restoring peace and preserving life, I ask you, wave the white flag, please!
Do it. Are they gonna see it? Yeah, they see it.
Wait, stop!
White flags?
We did it! They surrender!
It's Koza!
The battle is over! Everyone, quiet your anger and lower your weapons. The Royal Army will stand down. Let no more blood stain the streets.
Please, listen to him.
Yeah, hopefully they all believe it. But I mean, that's their leader. But I see a Baroque Works logo in there. But that's the thing. Like, some of them are millions. They might just not listen.
Is this the truth, Koza?
Yes, the battle's finally over.
What the heck? Oh, see what I mean? Like, dang, dude, really? I just don't understand how nobody noticed. I thought that Chaka had noticed in that one episode when the the battle started and the guy shot that cannon and Chaka was like, what are you doing? And then like it zoomed in on the Baroque Works tattoo. I thought that Chaka had noticed that, but then when I was editing it, it actually didn't look like he noticed. But I feel like he should have. I feel like people should have noticed that. Like it's a tattoo right on the arm, and exposed arm, and literally someone in the rebel army had a Baroque Works logo on the back of his shirt. Like maybe they just have no idea what it is. I don't know, man. I guess they don't know what Baroque Works is, but like, I mean, I feel like some questions should be raised. Like if they start to see it's like someone wearing a shirt that has it, people have tattoos, I feel like the question should come up like, okay, what's going on with this Baroque thing? So yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Hopefully Koza doesn't die. Like I never know, like, you know, he got shot multiple times right there. That looks like someone should die from that, but you never know. He had just gotten shot too, like just before this battle. I have no idea what's gonna end up happening, but right now that's not looking good because like I said, the battle is probably just gonna continue because of that happening. And so I don't know what has to happen now. Maybe Vivi's got to step in and she has to be like, because she knows out of all of them, she knows the most about Baroque Works. So she is aware of the millions. She didn't know that the millions were in the rebels and the royals, but she might actually spot the tattoo and be like, hey, that guy is actually an enemy. He is not actually a royal. He's a Baroque Works million. They are henchmen for the freaking Crocodile. And I know that's going to be a lot to take in for everybody else, but I think that people would start to realize it because, again, like I said, like there's people on both sides who have the tattoo and have the shirt on. It's like some people should be like, okay, maybe that is what's going on here. At the beginning of the episode, there was that craziness with that group, those 4 guys that came in and who were supposed to be like these like really good warriors there, and they had taken this like elixir thing that made them a lot stronger, but after it wears off, it kills them. And they took it so that they could fight Crocodile, and they didn't even do a thing to him. So that was just it's kind of sad, like that happened. You know, they all took this thing and they couldn't even do a single thing to Crocodile at all, not even close. And they only like had 1 strike too, so it's like it didn't even last that long. So that was crazy. At first I was like, oh, what, like this is kind of interesting. Like what is this power that's just making them like buff up like that? Is that something that we're gonna see more often? But then King Cobra was like, oh, they're gonna die afterwards, and I'm just like, well, okay, that's not good, because we know Crocodile's powers, if you try to hit him, he just turns into sand. So it's like, what exactly are those guys gonna do? Didn't matter how strong they were. And Chaco, we got to see him. He couldn't really do anything either, but at least he's still alive for now. But he has a devil fruit power. We finally got to see his power. He also has a transformation type devil fruit power. He could transform into a dog. So that was pretty cool. But man, Koza, I hope Koza's all right. Can't die, man. Him and Vivi barely had that reunion. I thought things would be good. Like after this arc, it could just be like her and Koza there, and they could kind of like rule together, and it would be like kind of like the 2 sides like really joining together and you know, being peaceful now. Because like when you think about when they were kids, Koza made Vivi like the vice leader of their group. So it's like maybe they'll do that again, but it'll be like Vivi making him like the vice leader of Alabasta or something. But that's if he survives. But what did you think about the episode? Let me know down in the comments section. And if you did enjoy the reaction, leave a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're watching on YouTube, consider checking out patreon.com/DonDiego if you want to catch these reactions ahead of time. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.